Since it's winter in the Northern Hemisphere, it's a good time to prep for spring. January is a bit early to start seeds, but there are plenty of other things to do so that you're fully prepared as the days get longer. One important task is to make sure you've got the sharpest tools in the shed. Yep, now is a great time to sharpen your pruners. It's really easy to do, only takes a few minutes, and will save you a lot of frustration later. If you cook, you know that your knives need to be as sharp as possible to avoid injuring yourself. Your gardening tools need to be sharp too, so that you don't injure your plants. Dull pruners will crush and tear plant stems as you cut them, so you want them nice and sharp. And so do your plants. The very first thing you'll want to do is make sure your tools are clean and free of sap or rust. I usually just wipe mine clean with rubbing alcohol, but these bonsai pruners were really sappy, so I soaked them in vinegar to break down the sap. If it doesn't wipe off after a soaking, just stick them back in the vinegar for a few minutes, and then afterwards try scrubbing the sap off with steel wool or a scrubber. Just don't use your kitchen scrubber unless you want sappy dishes. And if you use vinegar, make sure to rinse it really well, unless you want rusty pruners. I use a whetstone to sharpen my pruners, and you can find one like this for around $10 at a hardware store. Much cheaper than buying new pruners every year. It has a coarse grit on the darker side and a finer grit on the lighter side. When pruners get dull, the edge of the blade may have bent a little in one or even both directions, so now it's not cutting as well. What you'll do when you sharpen them is bend and hone that edge back into place. Starting with the coarse side of the whetstone, angle it right against the beveled edge so you don't bend it in the other direction. Then gently move it from the widest part of the blade to the narrowest, diagonally, and be very careful to keep it at that exact angle. Then go over it a few times with the finer grit side to smooth it out. Once you're satisfied with the beveled side, you can go over the flat side a few times. Make sure the whetstone is flat against the blade and move diagonally, just like you did on the beveled side. You should be able to feel how sharp the blade is now. Don't cut yourself. If you're sharpening bypass pruners, you don't need to worry about the blunt side. Its edge won't really get worn down since it's really just there to hold the stem in place. But be sure to sharpen both blades on snips. You can also, on some pruners, adjust the pivot point screw to make sure the blades are passing close enough together to get a good, precise cut. Once you've got the blades sharpened, wipe them down with a light coating of oil to prevent rust. Put a little bit on the pivot point too to keep it working smoothly. 3-in-1 or mineral oil is fine, but stay away from vegetable oils and WD-40. They can get gummy over time. And gummy is not a word you want to describe your pruners. I mean, you just soak them to get the sap off. You should repeat the process through the year, but now is a great time to have them ready for next season. So make sure you're ready for spring pruning. Keep those blades sharp. Your plants will thank you. What do you use to sharpen your pruners? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments, and please like and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified when I release a new video. You can also find me on Instagram at planty.jen, where I share photos and tips as well. If you'd like to learn more about me, please visit my website at plantyjenstinylandscapes.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Time for that theme song.
If your plants look sad and you've lost all hope, tried everything, you're at the end of your rope, should you throw them out into the street? Nope, just ask Planty Jen. If you want to be a planty acolyte, learn the tips and tricks to keep them growing right. Water, fertilizer, and the right amount of light, just ask Planty Jen.